Have you ever faced a crisis so profound that even after your greatest victory, you were left utterly broken? You survived the battle, but the exhaustion and the backlash left you praying for nothing more than an end? This is the story of Elijah's collapse, a spiritual giant brought to his knees, and the terrifying question of whether his failure would bring judgment or an even stranger intervention. Elijah called fire down from heaven. He conquered the prophets of Baal, but when a single death threat from Queen Jezebel tracked him down, he broke. He fled his calling, collapsed under a tree, and prayed a final desperate prayer. "I have had enough. Lord, take my life." In that moment of total spiritual desertion, what did God send? Fire? Vengeance? Or something far more chilling? Silence. The answer was a figure who appeared in the desolate night, an angel. But this angel didn't speak a grand word of prophecy, he just delivered a simple meal. Who was this silent messenger? What was he waiting for? And why was his gentle act more terrifying than any thunder?
This is Psalms Mysteries. Prepare to uncover the truth about the hidden purpose in your most desolate hour. If you are facing a moment where you feel abandoned, judged, or ready to quit, and you need to know that God is still watching, then smash that like button and share this video with someone who needs to know their battle is not over. And then, in the comments, tell us, what is the deepest, most difficult Bible mystery you want us to unravel next? Engage with us, and let's dive into the core of this terrifying, beautiful mystery.
The tension begins immediately with Elijah's surrender. Remember, in the biblical context, Elijah was not just tired, he was insubordinate to the mission God had given him. He was fleeing the post. The law demanded consequences. In Numbers 21, God sent venomous snakes to judge his own people for mere complaining. The expectation from Elijah, from the law, and from the watching spiritual realm was that this collapse would bring an absolute final verdict. The desert was ready to become his grave. But as Elijah slept, expecting the ultimate judgment, the air changed. An angel of the Lord appeared. Now pause and think. God sent a high-ranking spiritual envoy, but the angel did not deliver a scroll. He did not issue a condemnation. He did not even wake the prophet with a command. The angel's first act was touch. This moment is fraught with silent danger. Was the angel sent to administer the punishment? Was he preparing to escort Elijah's soul? The prophet had begged for death. Was this quiet touch the precursor to the end? The suspense is deafening, because the law said, yes, this should be the end. This angel delivered a direct, confounding anticlimax. Simple bread baked on hot coals and a jar of water. And with a gentle touch, he gave the instruction, get up and eat. But here is the anxiety. Elijah ate, drank, and went back to sleep. He did not repent. He did not confess. He did not arise with renewed zeal. He returned to his state of resignation, essentially challenging the angel's authority. If this was a messenger of judgment, this defiance would have been met with immediate wrath. But the angel's response raises the stakes even higher. He returned a second time. The pressure mounts. Was the first touch a test? Was the second touch the final warning? The angel simply repeated the instruction, adding the crucial, chilling justification, get up and eat, for the journey is too much for you. This is the mystery. The angel's mission was not to punish the prophet for his failure, but to enforce his survival against his own will. He was a messenger of overruling authority, sent to ensure the prophet's body and soul were ready for a destination Elijah no longer wanted to reach. The true source of this power is in the Psalms. Psalm 34 verse 7 whispers the secret: "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them." This angel was not a passing visitor. He was a silent, powerful guardian, enforcing the covenant of protection. 3. The climax, the 40-day journey and the final verdict. Elijah finally arose, energized, not by a booming miracle, but by the simple bread, and he began a journey that defied all physics. 40 days and 40 nights of travel, sustained by a single meal all the way to Mount Horeb. This is the climax of the angel's mission. The prophet's survival was secured by a higher decree. The angel's simple act of providing food was the ultimate enforcement of the promise found in Psalm 23. He restores my soul. The angel revealed a monumental truth that keeps us anxious for our own future. God's priority is restoration, not retribution. Even when we are utterly spent and beg for the end, the angel of the Lord is sent to guarantee the continuation of the journey. The angel's silence was the greatest threat to Elijah's despair. His quiet presence was the ultimate declaration. Your mission is not over. Your life belongs to God, and I am here to enforce the will of the Most High. The angel's mission was to prove that your calling is not determined by your human exhaustion, but by God's relentless, sustaining power.
The mystery revealed here is this: the angel who saved Elijah's life was not just a messenger. He was the personal fulfillment of Psalm 57 verse 2. I cry out to God Most High, to God who fulfills His purpose for me. He demonstrated that even when you have given up on your purpose, God has not. He sends a mighty agent, not with the condemnation, but with the necessary provision, whether it is bread, rest, or strength, to carry you through the impossible journey. The lesson is immediate and urgent. Stop debating your breakdown. Stop listening to the temptation to quit. God has dispatched the help you need. The angel's touch is waiting to sustain you. If this deep dive into the angel's mission challenged your despair and empowered you to keep going, share this video right now. You might save someone who is under their own broom tree. And join the Psalms Mysteries community for more biblical secrets revealed.